You wait, you get that bill, and then you realize it's way bigger than you expected. And you're like, oh shit, oh my God, what am I going to do? Right. And so at that point, you're still busy and you do everything you can to scrape all your spare cash together to try to pay that bill that's bigger than you thought. And meanwhile, all your tasks in your business are piling up and you need to get back to the tasks. You don't take the time to figure out what happened and why and put measures in place to prevent it happening the next year. But here's the problem. It's going to, right? Taxes are going to come every year. This will be a problem every year. And the next year, the problem gets even worse because the next year, you are now mandated, you have now tripped the threshold of owing $1,000. And by the way, that is the threshold. Once you owe $1,000 on your tax return, the following year, you must pay quarterly taxes. That's for good reason. And quarterly taxes really are your friend because they prevent tax debt. But again, if you don't get the education about what they are, how they work, and that they apply to you and are mandatory by law, then you're not going to pay them. So now, on top of accumulating a big full annual tax bill, yet again, for the second time, after you're trying to still manage this big tax payment that you hadn't planned for, now you're incurring penalties and interest because you're missing the quarterly tax deadlines, right? And the problem with tax prep in this country, or just doing, working with an accountant at the lowest fee that they have available, is that you are not getting any education about how this works or the systems that you need to put in place to make sure it never happens again.